Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty. Welcome to NIEPS Home School. I am Ashis Biswas, an assistant teacher of mathematics in National Ideal English Version School, morning shift. My dear students, today is our lecture number 38 of annual term, and today's SW number will be 37. My dear student, today's topic is short question part 5. In our previous lecture, we have already done short question from part 1 to 4. That means we have already solved question number 1 to 60. Today we shall solve question number 61 to 70. This is your CW. Dear student, notice it is your SW also. I repeat, this is your SW also. So my dear student, let us start our class. At first we read question number 61. Dear student, notice this is a subtraction of two fraction. Subtraction of two fraction. The subtraction of two fraction is 14 divided by 5 minus 9 by 5. So I write here 14 divided by 5 minus 9 divided by 5. Dear student, in order to do subtraction, at first we find out the LCM of the denominators. Here denominators are 5 and 5. So its LCM must be 5. So I write this 5 here. As notice 5 is the LCM. We divide this LCM by the denominator of the first fraction and we get 1. That means 5 divided 1 means 1. This 1 is multiplied with this 14. That means 14 on the 14. Again minus sign is here. After that we divide this 5 by 5 and we get 1. And that one is multiplied with this 9 and it will be 9 on the 9. If I subtract 9 from 14, then we get 5 and 5. My dear student, notice 5 by 5. That means we cut this number by 5. That 5 on the 5 and 5 on the 5. That means 1. Okay. I hope you have understood. Dear student, this is the answer of the subtraction of these two fraction. So I write this answer 1. Okay. So dear student, our next one 62. 12.5 divided by 5. Okay. 12.5 divided by 5. Now we divide this first. Here this 5 is the divisor and 12.5 is dividend. So write 5 dividend 12.5. My dear student, at first we consider there is no point. Okay. So we take one digit 1. 1 is less than 5. For this reason we take this 2 digit, that means 12. Now we consider in 12 5 goes in how many times? 5 goes in 2 times. 5 2s are 10. Okay. Now we subtract and we get 2. Dear student, now 5 is placed here, but you notice after point 5 is, for this reason we write here point. Okay. Notice after point 5 is present. If I take 5, then for this point I give here point sign. Okay. Now this is 25. In 25 5 goes in 5 times. 5 5s are 25. That means 2.5 is the required answer of this question. That means 2.5. Dear student, you can also find the answer by this way. Notice by this way. Notice here 12.5 divided by 5. Dear student, at first we convert this number as fraction. So how can 12, at first I write the number without point. For this point I give here 1 and after point there is 1 digit. For this reason I give here 0 and the division sign is here. We know that every number has a denominator which is 1. Write this. Okay. We know if we divide one fraction by another fraction, then we can do multiplication of the first fraction with the reverse of the second fraction. I repeat, we know the division of two fraction means the multiplication of the first fraction with the reverse of the second fraction. That means we do multiplication 125 by 10 multiplied with 1 by 5. Now we cut this 5 by this 125. 5 2s are 10s and 5 5s are 25. My dear student, now notice here 25 and 10. If we divide 25 by 10, then we get 2.5. If it is so harder for you, then you can easily use the first method. That means you easily divide 12.5 by 5 and you get the answer. Okay. Next on 1 by 63 number, 1 by 12 multiply by 12. Dear student, notice in our previous question I have already said you that every number has a denominator which is 1. So here 1 by 12 and it is also 12 by 1. Notice now we cut 12, 12. If we cut this number 12, then 12 ones are 12, 12 ones are 1. That means 1 by 1, 1 ones are 1 and 1 ones are 1. That means 1. So dear student, 1 is the required answer of this question. So write 1 here. Okay, 63 question number is done. The next question, 64 number question, which is come from chapter 9 per sentence. Notice there are 60 students in grade 5 in a school and 5% of the students is absent. Find the number of absent students. Notice the total number of students in class 5 is 60. Okay. Here you notice 5% of the students is absent. What do you mean by 5% of the students absent? 5% absent student means out of 100 students, 5 students is absent. So I write this. Out of 100 students, 5 students is absent. So out of 1 student what? It will be 5 by 100. Then we need to find out of 60 students how many students are absent. So I write here 60. Out of 60 students the number will be 60. Why this multiplication is here? Because we know that 60 students is greater than 1 student. For this reason it will be more. As this reason multiplication will be happen. Now we cut 5 is 5 and 100. 5 ones are 5 and 5 20s are 100. Now we cut this 20 and 60. 20 ones are 20, 23s are 60. That means 3. So this 3 is the required answer. That means 3 students is absent out of 60 students. I hope you have understood, dear students. Next on 65. 7 liters and 250 liters equal to how many milliliters? That means here 7 liters and 250 milliliters is given. We need to convert this 7 liters 250 milliliters into milliliter. So how can? Notice 250 milliliters is already given, so we need not to transfer this, but here 7 liters. For this reason, so we transfer this liter into milliliter first. So 1 liter equal to how many milliliter? At first you need to know first. So we know that 1 liter equal to 1000 milliliter. So 1 liter equal to 1000 liters. Therefore here 7 liters equal to, we multiply this 1000 by 7 and we get the amount of milliliters. Okay, 7000 we write in short ml. ml means milliliter. Okay, so 7000 milliliter, but here you notice 7 liters and 250 milliliters. So we add this 250 milliliters with this 7000 milliliter and we get 7250 and it is the required answer. So I hope you have understood. 7 liters 250 milliliters equal to 7250 milliliters. Okay. So dear student, next we shall solve question number 66. At first we read the question. Here 1800 seconds equal to how many minutes? To solve this question, at first you need to know how many seconds make 1 minute. We know that 60 seconds make 1 minute. For this reason, we divide this 1800 seconds by 60 and we get the required number of minutes. So notice 1800 here dividend and 60 is divisor. Now in at first we take 2 digit, but 18 is smaller than 60. For this reason we take 3 digit. In 180, 60 goes in 3 times. That means 3 zeros are 0 and 3 6 are 18. And if I subtract, then 0, and this 0 is placed here. In 0, 60 goes in 0 times. That means 0. So 1800 seconds makes 30 minutes. The answer is 30 here. So here write 30 minutes. Okay. Next on, dear student, please notice the figure here. Sorry, no, 67. How many months of 31 days are there in Bangla year? My dear student, it is so easy question. How many months of 31 days are there in Bangla year? We know that Bangla years have 12 months, but we need to know here how many months have 31 days. So there are 5 months in Bangla year who have 31 days. What are they? Boishak, Joshto, Ashar, Shravan and Bhadra. So there are 5 months. You write here 5. Okay. Okay. Next on, dear student, notice this is a figure. Okay. Which line segment in the figure is a diameter? Okay. At first I draw the figure here. What is this? This is a circle, and this one is its center. Notice this is A and this is D. This is DC and this is DB. So now we read the question. Which line segment in the figure is a diameter? What do you mean by line segment? What do you mean by line segment? Line segment means a line which has 2 ending points. That means it has initial point and terminal point also. So notice AD, it has initial point A and D is the terminal point. BD, it is also a line segment. B is initial point and D is terminal point. CD, it is also a line segment. C is initial point and D is terminal point. Now we need to know which line segment is the diameter. To answer this question, at first you want to know the definition of diameter. What is the definition of diameter? The definition of diameter, a chord which passes through the center of the circle, then that chord is called diameter. Dear student, notice AD, it is a chord only because it don't pass the center. CD, it is a chord only because it don't pass the center, but BD is the chord which passes the center of the circle. For these reasons, according to the definition, we called BD is the diameter. So what is the answer? The answer is BD. BD, which line segment in the figure is the diameter? BD is the diameter. Okay. 69 questions. Convert 15 integer 3 by 5 into an improper fraction. 15 into 3 by 5 into an improper fraction. Dear student, we have already done a lot of maths just like this. So it is so easy for us to convert. What type of fraction this is? This is a mixed fraction. What type of fraction is this? This is a mixed fraction. We want to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. So how can? At first we multiply this integer with the denominators. Okay. So 15 multiply 5 and that product is added with this numerator and the denominator is here. After that we do calculation. 15 5 jar 75 plus 3 by 5. Now we add 738 and 78. So notice this is improper fraction. So its numerator is greater than denominator. For this reason it is called improper fraction. So when we convert mixed fraction into improper fraction, then we get this one from this one. Okay. 78 by 5 is the required answer. Okay, dear students, our last one. B is an word number. What kind of sentence is this? Okay, dear student, there are two types of sentence. One is open sentence and another is closed sentence. Dear student, a sentence which can be determined, which cannot be determined, it is true or false, then that type of sentence is called open sentence. Okay. So here you notice 2 is an word number. 2 is a word number. My dear student, notice it is true or false? Must be false, because we know that 2 is an even number. So we can easily determine this sentence is wrong. For this reason, we can say this is a closed sentence. This is a closed sentence. On the other hand, if I write here x is an even number. Here x is unknown value. For this reason, we cannot determine the sentence is right or wrong. For this reason, this is open sentence. Just like this one, you notice B is an word number. What kind of sentence this is? We cannot determine it is right or wrong. For this reason, it is must be open sentence. So write here open sentence. Open sentence. Dear student, I repeat, this is your SW also from 61 to 70. My dear students, some of you don't write question. Okay, you just write answer only. But you should bear in mind that when you do your SW, you must write question. After that, you write answer. Okay. So first of all, you pick up the question, then you write answer here. And in your copy, you do. Suppose this is short question, and from here you start to write in this section in do rub. Okay, in this section you do rub. Okay, I hope you have understood, my dear students. You must do your assign SW in your SW copy and submit it regularly by your guardians. Your guardians or any other person can submit your SW in our school library in every Sunday within 8 AM to 4 PM. So dear students, keep practicing at home, abide by your parents. See you soon. Till then, Assalamu alaikum.